What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Holding It in the Road. Mr. Gray Fox, Big Bear Harold.
All right now.
Please like and subscribe to the channel. Uh, with that being said, we're gonna go over this 21 Savage video where he getting a lot of backlash for speaking out against gun violence, the gun violence in Atlanta. The reason why I want to speak on it is because Atlanta is not the only place that's experiencing a whole lot of gun violence. I mean, just pick a city.
It's
And
everywhere.
you know what I'm saying? It's everywhere.
It's
And
everywhere.
it's a subject that need to be addressed. Uh, Me personally, I really don't have a problem with the brother speaking out. A lot of us are hypocritical in the things that we do and versus the things that need to be said. So I really don't have a problem with the messenger. I don't have a problem with what he said. Some of the things in it, though, it's. Let's check the video out. Check it out.
Me growing up and
Look at
listening
this.
to music, I was known in the world. Like I thought artists went through whatever they went through, grew up around whatever they grew up around, saw whatever they saw, heard whatever they heard, and went and made music based
Right here,
off of that.
he's really saying what the problem is. See, he talking about when he was a jit, how the music affected him and how he thought that it was. He actually thought the
Oh
people
yeah.
was actually living these lifestyles. So what do you think kids, you know,
They
doing
imitate.
when they listen to you? And
Yeah,
before
they
we go any
imitate.
further, like I say, this whole face tat thing that people doing nowadays, where you think that came from?
Yeah.
What
Oh, yeah.
genre you think that came from? Who popularized face tats in the first place? So let's keep going.
But when I say Atlanta, like where I'm from, it's like a lot of gun violence, it's a lot of killings and shootings going on. Whole life being in Atlanta, I ain't never seen it at this point that
And
it's
it
at
has
right
gotten
now.
bad.
Like babies
Yep.
getting killed, and it's just, that shit just sad. That shit make me depressed. But when I speak up on that, y'all just begin on here just writing comments just to like try and get likes and shit and be
That's
cool
true.
and shit. It's a lot of young people who come from these environments we come from that found a way communities and neighborhoods by making this type of music.
See, this is something else I got a problem with. But you know the effects that the product that you're making is going to have an ill effect on the place that you just come from.
Yeah, you do.
But they throw that bread out there, and that justifies everything because you can feed your family. You would be willing to do anything or say anything. And it's a lot of so-called rappers out there that feel the same way. Man, you pay me, I'll do anything, I'll say anything, just to get that bread and feed my family. But look at all the product that you're pushing. I mean, that's how drug dealers justify what they do. I got to feed my family.
Yeah.
I got to feed
Yeah.
my family. And look where that's
It's an
gone.
old saying. It's an
Yeah,
old saying.
look how productive that's been.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
So it's like, what would the young rappers, no matter what they rap about, would y'all rather them still be in the ghetto and get killed?
I
or
would
go to
like
jail?
for them to find a better way. That's what I would like. You know what I mean? I mean, that ain't the only way to make money or be successful in life.
Oh yeah. There's more to it.
Cause y'all be saying like, oh, don't back to school drives. Don't saying like that's cap. I've been doing back to school since the first year. All my good deeds that I do, I don't send them to the of it or try and get like attention. Like, oh, look what I'm doing. I do a lot of shit. Do it for recognition. I do it because I want to.
That's what's up.
At the end of the day, y'all be saying all this violence. I'm gonna rap whatever I want to rap about. At the end of the day, that's
This
just
is
what
what
it
you hear
is.
from children. Once you start telling them, hey, look here, man, it's a better way, and it's other ways for you to achieve your goals, but then they go right back to saying what they still gonna do. It's like a
they
waste of
grown.
time. It's like, look, all the progress that we done made with what you were saying, now you revert right back to the same shit that's
Yeah.
got you wherever you are. That's like if you were sitting in the principal office and you know what I mean, the person telling you, hey, look here, man, you can do better, and the principal think that he, getting somewhere with the kid, but then he go right back to saying what the hell, he gonna continue to do.
Yeah, when he said that, it watered down everything he said that was positive. Because now you're just saying even if it is destructive, I'm gonna put out what I want to put out.
Oh yeah. I'm
really
gonna do whatever I want to do.
Whatever I want to do when I want to do it. So are you gonna try to be positive regardless of somebody calling you a hypocrite, or are you just gonna do whatever the hell you want to do? Which one is it?
Let's move on.
No, it's everybody in the world ain't killing each other. It's a lot of killing going on, but it's not the whole world. And a lot of people listen to my music. So the small percentage of people that's killing and all this shit that y'all saying, why ain't the other 98% of the people that listen to my music killing each other if it's my music?
This ain't no validation. You stretching. You know what I mean? Not wanting to accept responsibility for your part. You know, this brother seemed like he want to be responsible, but at the same time, he don't want to accept responsibility. And a lot of these artists out here is exactly like this. You know what I mean? Yeah. You don't want to accept responsibility for your part. You know, not necessarily that you're giving instructions on how to go out there and commit a crime. And really, I'm not too familiar with his whole catalog. I've heard, you know, some of his stuff before, the popular stuff, but I don't have his album. I never listened to his whole album to even be able to call him a hypocrite, if he is a so-called hypocrite. But I really ain't got no problem with you being a hypocrite if what you're being hypocritical about is beneficial and is being constructive. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with that.
Rappers is rapping about is the reason why people are dying, and I'm gonna continue to rap how I want to rap and rap about what I want to rap about. It's like nobody's gonna stop. Like I can't speak on what's going on because of some shit that's in music. Y'all don't do actors like that. Actors could get over a peace rally and y'all won't say shit.
A lot of artists try to use this comparison too. You know, you know. Again, you're stretching. Most people go to the movies, they ain't going, you know, if there's a villain and a hero. Most people want to imitate the hero and not the damn. Yeah. You know, if somebody walking around wanting to be Terminator, you got to get that joke out. Yeah, man, you got serious problems.
Because the thing is, rap is entertainment, but rap used to tell stories. Like he said, rap used to tell the stories that we live because we love storytelling. Black people love storytelling. That's what we done since the beginning of the time. But when I go and watch Thanos, I don't believe Thanos is real, just like kids don't believe Clifford the Big Red Dog is real. So don't compare a movie to you actually rapping. You rap about real experiences, and you are somebody a child can touch and see all the time if they come to your events or whatever. You're a real person. So they feel like, hey, this is the way to go to become rich, become popular, to do whatever. You know, so yeah, you're a bigger influence than some damn movie star, you know.
Thanos is one of my favorite villains, if not my favorite villain. Okay. But I don't want to kill half the population of the universe. You understand what I'm saying? I just think, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to do none of that. But a jit will listen to you all day long. You know what I mean? Get up. That's being pumped into his head before he going to school is being pumped into his head. When he hanging around his boys, they chilling is being pumped to his head. So you have a much bigger influence than a actor where somebody go sit down, you know what I mean, and go enjoy a movie. You know, they listening to you all day long. You know, these kids might, you know, if they that big of a fan, they'll fall asleep with the headphones on. Yeah. You know, just and whatever you saying is getting pumped into their head, pumped into their head.
Music is emotional energy, man. Think about it. When you're feeling down, it's a certain song you listen to. When you want to go to a club, it's a certain song. When you want to smoke that herb, it's a certain song you listen to. So, man, everything is influential, man. Music is so powerful.
Yeah. But a lot of these artists don't understand the power of music. Even though they're gifted with the ability to make and create music, a lot of them don't understand the power of music. And I think that's why we have what we have nowadays.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
But every day, y'all rally against fucking video games
now,
for making.
I agree with them 100% on these video games. Some of these video games, man, I mean, that's a piece of the problem now. I mean, if we're going to be real, we got to be real. When you have kids that's just A lot of parents just, hey, look, they give them a video game just to, hey, you go do what you do and let me do what I do. And they either playing, Grand Theft Auto or Call of Duty all day, where you just running around shooting people, killing people, talking shit online. You might have a 8, 9, 10-year-old kid up in their cussing, talking about he'll blow, you know what I'm saying, an MF head off and all this other good stuff. So he does have a point right there, and parents need to do a better job. But see, what he's talking about also is influence. See, so I'm agreeing with him. But what I need him to do is
that music in there too now.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? You got to accept responsibility for your part. Now, you understand what I'm saying? I'm with you.
Oh yeah.
In these video games, like, I don't get it, bro. Somebody, whoever disagree with what I'm saying, can somebody tell me why? It's like, why is it only a couple of people doing this? If it's our rap music and what we rap about, is there's there who listen to the music. Like, y'all want to take one, it ain't even one thing. Y'all want to take one genre of a thing, and every other thing that's entertaining, y'all don't care about. Like, y'all don't rally against that. That ain't affecting our community. You got reality TV shows where they don't do nothing but degrade black people shows that come on every day. Everybody on this live watch them shows, and they don't do nothing but degrade each other, fight each other. That's all these shows be about. Y'all don't be rallying against that. Y'all don't be that type shit.
I do.
That don't have an effect on the kids, though, right?
That has a huge effect. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, I agree with him 100% on that about reality TV shows. I call it trash TV.
It's trash.
Oh yeah, I pride myself on I can say I've never watched a full episode of a Basketball Wife, a Love and Hip Hop, a Real Housewife, of anything. I've never watched a full episode of none of that bullshit. If somebody was to say, hey, look here, man, I give you, a certain amount of money to name 3 people from Love and Hip Hop, I couldn't do it.
You might well keep that money. You
understand what I'm saying? I couldn't do it. So all that reality TV stuff, like I say, but see, he's agreeing that there is a problem, but he's making excuses for the part that he played.
You got a contribution, man. Yeah. And it ain't bad. Realize that you have done wrong. Like we all have. We all are hypocrite. We all have done wrong. Hey, now you're trying to do something positive.
The brother is talented enough to where he could make songs that can inspire. You know what I mean? And be, you know what I mean? And be a little bit more productive, I bet yet more constructive with what he's making. He don't have to go that route of, making that same trash that you're talking about with these reality shows. Yeah. You know what I mean? So he's pointing out these problems that's all over the place. He mentioned movies, video games, and this trash TV. You know what I mean? But he's leaving out
hip hop. Yeah, music. Oh yeah.
Video games don't have effects. I don't take that as just entertainment. But when it comes to some shit
that's recruiting. That's, hey, look here, man, using that, throwing that, you know what I mean? Young black kids from the ghetto. That's just, man, you just looking for, we ain't buying that bullshit, bro.
Woe is me.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is literal. Like, no, there's way more people that listen to my music.
But you are an influence. You are an influence.
Yeah, I said, that's how I feel. Atlanta need to chill out. This shit is ridiculous. I ain't never rapped about nobody killing no child ever in none of my songs. Like, this shit ain't right.
But like I said, I don't really disagree with all the brother said. He pointed out a lot of things that's wrong in our culture, but he was really trying to reach and justify the wrong that he's doing that's influencing the youth within our culture. And that's one of the problems, and that's one of the beefs that a lot of people have with hip hop nowadays. And as a lot of these brothers and sisters are talented. It's just that they're being steered and guided in the wrong way to just say, hey, look, just make some trash. You know what I mean? The raunchier, the nastier, the more murderous, the more violent, we can do more for you, and you'll be more popular. And
They'll never let them do nothing positive,
these
man.
kids
They
out
never
here,
do.
man.
You know, a lot of rappers say they appreciate Tupac and they all rank Tupac and Biggie number one and number two. But none of the storytelling and the positivity that both of them spoke of. And they spoke of negative stuff, but then they always spoke of growth. They like their music grew.
Mhm.
When you listen to one of their albums, it grew.
Mhm.
They talk about that hood stuff. They might talk about a couple robins. You know, when they was beefing, other people was beefing, but it always grew into, you know, empowerment, you know what I'm saying, and trying to be your brother's keeper when you can and stuff like that. But right now it's all destruction.
That's all we got time for on this episode of Holding in the Road. Please subscribe to the channel. And like we always say, y'all live right, play fair. Holla at us.